And that gets things running. Opts for safety. And it's Son Heung-min. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vasquez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ribery did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without complication. Referee's given a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's whipped it across. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Inter Milan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And he's taking no chances there. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Vasquez. Now it's Vasquez. Strokes it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Haaland.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And here's Haaland. Great chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Akanji spots it and intercepts. Son Heung-min. Foden. Spread it left. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back into the centre. Vasquez. Akanji producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Grimaldo. And it's Son Heung-min. Ribery is wide and looking to get onto this. Hart shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Foden. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Knocks it into space, and he's certainly onside here. And he should have made it 4. Vasquez. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Goal! And they are right back within touch. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Ruben Neves. Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Inter Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're off again. And that is out of play. Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's made its way to him. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Son Heung-min. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good ball, good take. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivers with whip.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Mbappe for Ribery. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Back towards the middle. Vasquez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Son Heung-min has found the net here, of course. Ruben Neves. And this is Son Heung-min. And it's Grimaldo. Foden. It's Ribery. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Ribery has created one goal already. Vasquez has a shot! He's got away with one there.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Cremona choosing to make the first change. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Here comes another... Up he goes! Vasquez. Cremona looking to pass their way through. And he's managed to get free. Gets into some space. Looking to go deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That has been slung wide. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Cremona are making a change now. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
Cambio di giocatori.
Cremona finding their passes. Foden. Grimaldo. Now it's Son Heung-min. And this is Ribery. Vasquez. Now this could be a chance. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Couple of changes then in quick succession. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
Foden. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great vision. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game, and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby. It has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So it's down to business here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Pulisic tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to... Off he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting in centre-forwards positions at times.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now it's Jovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out to the left it goes. Pulisic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Jovic. Now it's Jovic. That looks a good ball through. Pulisic. Drilled in low. Ruben Neves. Now it's Ribery. Tries to pass it through. Face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Al 21esimo minuto, numero 9.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Loftus-Cheek. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Musa. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Yeah, this is an exercise in prevention at source, and a really strong commitment to that.
There's some great running on show. Oh, he's been caught napping! Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Ribery. Over to the left. Son Heung-min. It is a corner, good chance. Pulisic gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. Musa. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Grimaldo. Opts to play it back. He's in space and looking for options. Foden, and he's got his cross in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Mbappe! Just off target. Van Dijk. Foden. And it's Grimaldo. Knocks it into space. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. It's Son Heung-min! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Numero 6.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
But Asagi is a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Van Dijk. Foden. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Grimaldo. He has found the way through. He's got tall. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's João Felix. Alexander-Arnold. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. João Felix. Ribery. And Grimaldo. And it's Son Heung-min. Now Son Heung-min. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Shot. He's had a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Loftus-Cheek. Jovic, he's herring after that one. Bartesaghi. João Felix. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Felix. Now it's Pulisic. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. That's a smashing touch to get him away. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Grimaldo. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Gabbia can get it clear. João Felix. And it's made its way to him. Chance here to counter. Looks a good ball through. Now this could be a chance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Numero 79. Lascia il campo per il numero 30.
Alexander-Arnold. Bartesaghi cuts it out. Now it's Pulisic. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Numero 9, numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
Gabbia.
Il numero 10.
And Tomori. And it's Musa. And he cuts out the supply. Ribery. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Tomori defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Liberali. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. To Ruben Neves. Now it's Haaland. Always onto this. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control. Has a look and plays it forward. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Inter Milan are coasting towards victory. Tomori. Tomori carries the ball down the right. That's going to go a long way. Son Heung-min goes on a charge down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ruben Neves. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nicely spread. Now it's Musa. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. And it's played by the keeper. Mbappe. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time,
Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. And that's a good ball. Chance for a shot! Grimaldo. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ruben Neves, played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min. He's in a great position here. That is good strength. It'll be a throw-in. So we're still where we started right now. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Nice bit of trickery. Crosses it in here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Ribéry. Out to the right. Mbappe! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Over to the left. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Opts for safety. That has been slung wide. And it's Son Heung-min. Pinches it off him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. Foden. Now Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ruben Neves. Son Heung-min. Foden. Good ball, good take. Ribéry. Grimaldo finds himself offside. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. 5 minutes till the break. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ribéry. Now Mbappe. Ribéry.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances, now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. action is back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Grimaldo, well seen, saw that coming. And he's forced to go back. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Opts for safety. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries a shot! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's heaved it away. Shapes to shoot! Alexander-Arnold.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Your
è di
impression so far, Jim?
80.113
Well, the stats are
spettatori.
pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, that was never going to make it. Grimaldo. Ruben Neves. Played out towards the right wing. Gets into some space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Foden turns back here, probably the best option. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. Foden closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a smartly directed ball. So there's going to be another change here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Grimaldo. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Foden.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Goes looking wide. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Grimaldo. And it's Son Heung-min. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Mbappe. And they've got a throw. And this is Ribery. He's cut it out. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Sports
di
official
recupero.
showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now here's the delivery. And the keeper has it. Son Heung-min. Haaland. Spread out to the left. Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. Great chance! And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good
È
evening.
difficile da accettare, ma sapremo rifarci. Le sconfitte non fanno...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So we're up and running. And here's Salamanca's. And it's Kone. And this is Dybala. Ruben Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cristante, Soule, great vision, it's a promising position. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Son Heung-min, played back, and this is Ribéry. He has found the way through. Now the cross. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Inter! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Haaland is second in the league scoring charts. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Salamanca's. Angelino receives it in a good position here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. This looks promising. Engages and forces him off the ball. So what can they make of this? And this is Dybala. That's a good ball out wide. Cristante. First quarter of an hour gone. Celik charging forward down that flank. Akanji, Ruben Neves, Mbappe might just make this. And it's Saelemaekers. And he plays one through. And this is Dybala. Now it's Saelemaekers. Akanji simply refused to be outdone there. Soulé.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ribéry has created one goal already. Son Heung-min. And it's Ribéry. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe has it out wide and in space. And the finish! Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Grimaldo gets into a good position. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, he's been caught napping. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Kone. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Saelemaekers.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Dybala. Now it's Soulé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foden. Really fierce, close defending. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Celik.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Celik. And here's Soulé. Ruben Neves. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland, real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Can he get it through? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Haaland. Mbappe shapes to shoot. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. They've played it short, and it's Ribéry. That's very neat. Ribéry! Oh, another save. And it's been taken short. Delivers with wit. Oh, what a climb! And he's quick to get it clear again. Foden. Grimaldo has it in a wide position. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kone. Now it's Selmakers. And it's Angelino. Shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan finding their passes. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Inter Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Almost an hour gone. Searching pass he's played there. And that should get the job done. Played into the middle. Salmakers. Now the breakaway. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Very nicely done. That's good play. And that is expertly dealt with. That has not gone well.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now, can they get him away? And that has been clubbed away. Ribéry.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Cristante. Now it's Dybala. Showing. He's through. It's one-on-one. Great chance. It's a goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mancini tries to clear. And that has been cleared.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No foul, says the referee. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now that's well seen too. They get a throw in. Inter Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just 5 minutes left. Ruben Neves. Mancini.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Soulé and Piscini.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is De Bruyne. Kone. He's looking wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Celik. He's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min. That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Inter Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So off we go then. Over to the left. Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Son Heung-min. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting in centre-forwards positions at times.
Okay, interesting. Foden, anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a good ball. Lovely bit of... Volpato! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Tries to play it through. Volpato. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, that's nice. In towards the back stick. Good read, needed to be. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Son Heung-min is in a really good position out wide. And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Still goalless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Neves. Mbappe.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! Decent enough try. Son Heung-min. Now Foden. Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. Ribéry. Haaland! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. An instinctive big header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Strong running down that left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. He'll try to keep this alive. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's won and a chance! And he's done it! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Numero 24.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! In once more. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Cross needs to... He's got tall! This time, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Spread it left. Knocks it out wide. Threads one in. Hoist it in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared without complication. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's good play.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This looks promising. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Volpato. Can he get it through? Grimaldo. Inter Milan, still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Spread neatly. That's very neat.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Climbs up big! Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Foden, played out to the right. Now Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Volpato. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now, can they get him away? Grimaldo gets into a good position. Oh, smashing header! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Inter really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
And it's Son Heung-min. No, that's been intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ribery picks it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. Mbappe. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's cut it out. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Berardi. Pinches it off him. Oh, that's delightful. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
Saranno trasmessi sul maxi schermo.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's really drilled it. Duda plays it short. There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two. And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Serdar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Serdar. Mbappe. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Ribery. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Grimaldo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe. Ruben Neves. Good running, strong and purposeful. Alexander-Arnold. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He shifted it to the flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Serdar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he latch on to this? Foden. Grimaldo. He's looking wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Ribery. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Duda. Serdar. It's a really well-measured ball. Duda. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Duda. He's tried one! Well, there's the clearance. Inter Milan have a free kick. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Now Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Inter really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually.
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Duda. Looking to play him in. Serdar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out for a throw. Passing nice and neat. Big chance! Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Now this could be a chance. Hangs in a cross. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he goes cross-field. Mbappe. Serdar. Bradaric. Serdar. Spread it left. That is a superb rear guard action.
80.607 spettatori.
They've played it short. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. No, that's been intercepted. No, it's come to nothing. Grimaldo to Ruben Neves, and it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. That'll be a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 31, numero 9, numero 12.
Van
Lasciano il
Dijk.
campo per il numero 18,
Akanji.
il numero 35.
More
il
and more
numero 8.
pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk. Foden. Nicely spread. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold gets flagged offside.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
"75 minutes played." Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Serdar. He's in a great position here.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Shot at goal! Extraordinarily, it is still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. And the counter is on. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Son Heung-min. Oh, this is a very good run. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Punched away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe gets into a good position. Benigno. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should...
Inter Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. And that should get the job done. Back in possession and ready to go again. Stood up well to him there. And the counter is on. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I must admit, Peter, I like the look of the striker, Retegi, who likes to roll freely in the final third. He makes a very good target man, despite not being the biggest. But he's the type that tends to benefit from having a partner, allowing him to focus on his own game.
Okay, interesting. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Retegi. Inter Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. Akanji. Long ball looking to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min powering forward here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's having a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And he was quick to react. Maldini. Crosses it into the area. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Grimaldo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And smartly reclaimed. Big header! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Foden, Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Toloi, quality ball. Now it's Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Ribery. Now there's Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he can clear it away. Son Heung-min. There's no flag. Now the cross. Foden. And it's Van Dijk. Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So much time and... Haaland! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he thumps it clear, succumbs to the pressure. And he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Back towards the middle. And that looks a decent ball. Bellanova in acres of space out wide. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. De Ketelaere. He won't be happy with that one. Ribery. Chance here to counter. And here's Retegui. Tries to play it through. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Retegui. Ruben Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van Dijk. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ruben Neves! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. De Ketelada. He's free, he has got space. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! Atalanta are level. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
What a throw in. And it's Son Heung-min.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maldini. Now it's Retegui. Ruben Neves. Van Dijk. Akanji. It's Van Dijk. Ribéry chasing after it. Oh, that's delightful. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Bellanova. Retegui. Well seen. Saw that coming. Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Alexander-Arnold. Aims beyond the defence. Ribéry gets into some space. He's onside. Tries to cross. There's the header! Goal, Inter! And front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Lookman is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Foden, and it's Van Dijk. Akanji, and it's Van Dijk. Ruben Neves, now Foden, played out towards the right wing. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Haaland!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's certainly onside here. No way through, so back it comes. It'll be a throw-in. Atalanta can make their change now with a break in play.
Cambio di giocatori.
He is just caressing the ball. And it's slung out wide. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Ribery proves just a little bit too strong. And the shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Gol per l'Inter.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Bellanova's cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Tries to pass it through. Son Heung-min gets into a good position.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti
That's
di
really
recupero.
well manoeuvred. Time added on, 4 minutes. It's a really well-measured ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
In with the challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, Ribéry. Numero 17, lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 28.
Son Heung-min. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Inter really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. Now the delivery. And now they can spring out of defence. Ruben Neves completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings in. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Grimaldo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Neves. And it's made its way to him. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. And a chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out to the left flank. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That's an imaginative pass. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that looks a good ball through, and he's onside. Delivers with whip. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a goal kick. Mbappe. Ruben Neves. Now Foden. Van Dijk. And it's Ribéry. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Can he latch on to this? Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Foden. Mbappe. Now it's Ribéry. Haaland! Haaland! Goal! Inter! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Haaland is currently top scorer in the league. Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Foot in. Ribéry. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is out of play.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's neat. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Ruben Neves. Ball is over the line.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Threads one in. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half. Inter Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some good work on the right flank here. Plays it in low. And that has been clubbed away. Another chance from a corner. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Over to the left. Can he get onto this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
They've played it short. Crosses it in, he's got tall. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ribery. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The cross. He rises! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Played out towards the right wing. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Luperto. Played over towards the opposite flank. And they win it back again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely bit of skill. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Son Heung-min. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Son Heung-min. Now it's Ribéry, played out to the right. Plays a sharp little ball here. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they've got a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 77.
Alexander-Arnold. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's been slipped through. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 91.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 30, il numero 21.
Nicely spread.
Il quarto uomo indica
Foden.
2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. He's gone forward. Son Heung-min. Grimaldo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Shot, and the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Gol per l'Inter.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake.
And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.